everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you all my sort of transitional into spring summer tips and tricks for living in the UK. A lot of the times our sunshine is out and it's warm in the sun, but it's still so nippy in the shade throughout spring. So I wanted to share with you what I do during this strange period of transitional fashion that I do to stay cool but also stay warm. Firstly, let me just give you a rundown of my outfit in case you're interested. So my roll neck is from Guinea London. I'll leave all the links to the brands in my video description. I'm not sure if these pieces are still available. I know my belt and my top most likely are. However, my trousers I got from an outlet store, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to get them. But yes, my roll neck is from Guinea London, my belt is from Mackenzie & George, and my trousers are actually velvet and they're from Fatface, and I got them in the outlet. So the first thing I wanted to talk to you all about was shirts and blouses, because these are really good base layers for popping on a cardi or jumper but without overheating. So my favourite shirts and blouses I have particularly is this one from Ella and Cherry, and I absolutely adore this shirt. I mean, you've probably seen it on me a million times and I just love it, and I really want to get some more from Ella and Cherry, so I would definitely recommend a shirt from them. It's really breathable, really soft, and a perfect little base layer for those slightly cooler days but without having too many bulky layers. Another piece I really love is a really loose floaty blouse. This one in particular is from Crew Clothing. Once again, I got this from an outlet, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to get this anymore, but I really love this kind of style where you've got a nice long sleeve, well it's kind of a 3/4 length, but you've got a sleeve but it's still loose, still floaty, but a really lovely base layer under a jumper. And lastly, I have another blouse. This one's from Joules and it's something a little bit different with the ruffles and the detailing. There's something I really love about this. It gives me really sort of old-fashioned vibes and I just love it. So this is really nice under a jumper with this frilled collar and sleeve, and it's actually got 2 layers. So whilst you've got this lovely layer on the top, it does have an underneath layer, so it gives you an extra layer for warmth, but it's still a slightly oversized fit, not tight, not fitting, just really flattering and perfect for those slightly cooler evenings in the spring. To go along with a nice fitting shirt, I would then pair it with a loose fitting jumper. So my favourites are a really simple crew neck from Crew. This one in particular is just navy. It's a sort of ribbed knit, really just a really standard jumper, but it's so loose and thin that I love to pair this over a shirt, and a really nice piece to wear when you can actually pop this over your shoulders when you're in the sun and you're warmer in your shirt, and then pop it on when you get slightly cooler. And then my other favourite piece, which you've probably seen me in this dozens of times as well, is from Joules, and I love a stripe anyway, and this one is really loose fitted, ribbed again, but it's a quarter zip. So it's quite a deep zip, gives you a lovely neckline, but really perfect for popping over a shirt or a roll neck. Just something really loose and simple that once again you can pop over your shoulders and then put it on when you're chilly. Along the lines of just needing a nice light layer when you're just a little bit chilly but without overheating in the sun, light jackets are perfect for this time of year. So it's so refreshing when you've spent months in your big bulky puffer coats or long sort of mid-calf length coats staying warm and cosy out of the horrible wind chill, and you can finally start wearing these slightly shorter coats is just so lovely. So my favourites this time of year is actually this quilted Joules coat that I've had for donkey's years, and it still is doing me so well. I love it. It's such a timeless, easy to style piece that just goes with everything. I'm not normally one to wear black, however this coat is just You just can't go wrong. It's really beautiful. Really lovely fit, and I'm slightly shorter in the body, being only 5'2", and this is really flattering, and this piece really hasn't gone out of style. I got this years ago, you can still get it now. Really love this piece. Can't go wrong. And on the lines of talking about nice light jackets, I did show this jacket off in my last sort of fashion style video, and I'm really excited to get some more use out of this springtime, because it's now getting that little bit warmer that I don't need to be bulked up, and this will actually do me all day without getting chilly or overheating. So it's such a perfect piece. I really love this style of jacket, that it's just so easy to throw over anything and it just really amplifies any look. So really love any style of jacket, sort of blazery style piece like this. And lastly, as something extra to mention, now is season for dungarees, and I'm so excited to get my dungers out again of the drawer. They've been so eagerly awaited by me to get them on the minute I could, but it's still been just that little bit too chilly or wet or muddy that I haven't wanted to get them out. But these ones I got last year and I've only worn them once, and I can't wait to get them on again. So I got these from Burley Horse Trials last year from the Troy London stand, and I was really fortunate enough to actually win a competition which gave me a gift voucher. So I actually bought these with a gift voucher, and I'm not too sure if they're still in the outlet. If they are, I'll leave them, or like in their sale rack, because these are like last season's pieces. If they still have them out, I will pop a link in the description, but I'm not 100% sure if they do. However, Joules do an alternative. They brought that out in their last autumn winter collection, so definitely have a look at those if you can't get the Troy ones. But I just love these. They're cord, which is really beautiful and something different. I'm really enjoying playing with different textures, so this really set me off. So a bit of cord. I don't own any cord items, which seems a bit daft, and I really want to get some green cord trousers now that I've had these, and that set me off to then try different textures and getting these velvet trousers. So it's really fun to play with textures and colours, especially in the countryside. You know, these kind of warm neutrals are so fitting for the countryside. You know, I have always said, I did a podcast a few years ago with Boots and Heels. If you've never heard of those girls, Becca and Lizzie, they're amazing. They're doing wonderful things for agriculture. So I'll leave their podcast link down below. But I was actually lucky enough to be featured on one of their episodes, and I talked about fashion and saying how the countryside is really our palette, you know, our colour palette. Every tone that's in the trees, in the grass, in the branches, that is what we wear, and that is a reflection of our fashion. So these kind of tones are just right up my street. I'm obsessed. So I'm really excited to get these back on. Being a little bit smaller, a lot of things are quite long for me, and the ladies at Troy are like 6 foot tall, so I was a bit nervous that they designed clothes for the tall kind of women, but these are actually a perfect fit on the hips and the leg length. The only problem I have is these straps are just a little bit too long, so they end up, this kind of like rolls over. So what I'm going to do is, they come with 2 buttons, and I'm actually going to take this button off and sew it up a bit further so I can just shorten my shoulder strap, and then they'll fit like a dream. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you've got some tips and tricks from me on what you can utilise in your wardrobe. You know, I've had these pieces for years. I'm not about buying the next newest thing every season, every collection that something comes out. I love recycling my looks and getting bargains and buying second hand. Really champion that kind of style of purchasing. So if you have some pieces that have been in your wardrobe or your drawer for years and you've just not worn them, get them out again, style them up, have fun with it. That's what fashion's all about. If you'd like to share your fashion style with me, I'd love to see you style your pieces too, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.